Salut et bienvenue au cours de l'apprentissage de la langue française à Language Place. Welcome to the French grammar course at Language Place. Aujourd'hui, nous allons étudier les pronoms réfléchis. We are going to be learning today the reflexive pronouns. The reflexive pronouns. Before we start, just a quick overview. If we have a sentence, I see myself in the mirror. I see myself in the mirror. I see, then the myself. What kind of pronoun is myself in that sentence? Let's go back to reflexive pronouns. Le pronom réfléchi est un pronom personnel particulier employé avec un verbe pronominal. The reflexive pronoun is a particular type of pronoun that is employed or that is used with a reflexive verb. Verb pronominal. What do we mean by reflexive verb? A reflexive verb is simply a kind of verb that puts the emphasis on the fact that the action goes back to the subject of the sentence, or the action goes back to the actor in the sentence. And to do this sentence or this verb collaborates with a reflexive pronoun. So the myself in the earlier sentence is a reflexive pronoun. So if you say, I see myself in the mirror, you have employed myself as a reflexive pronoun to simply show that the action in the sentence goes back to you as the original actor in the sentence. On continue. Il signifie que l'action qui est faite concerne le sujet. So the reflexive pronoun simply signifies that the action that is being carried out in the sentence goes back to the subject. It reflects that that this action concerns the subject of the sentence, concerns the person that is performing the action. Don't forget, myself, yourself, themselves, himself, herself, and so on, ourselves and the like. Le pronom réfléchi varie selon les 6 personnes de la conjugaison. The reflexive pronoun varies, or the reflexive pronoun can change according to to the person you're using in the conjugation. Remember, we have the first person singular, I, second person singular, you. So the I is the je, en français, je. Second person singular, tu. Il et elle, third person singular. Now we have our first person plural, nous, we. This is he or she, il et elle. And when we say nous, we simply mean we. Vous can mean you in form of respect. In form of respect can also mean you, plural. And then we have il avec s, elle avec s as our third person plural. So, which is simply they. Now, these are the persons we use in our conjugation. We use them to conjugate. But don't forget, you can't just say, I see in the mirror. You have to reflect myself. So what do we use for this myself, yourself, themselves? Our reflexive pronouns. These are our reflexive pronouns, which vary according to the person we are using in the in the conjugation. So if we say je, what is our reflexive pronoun for je? Me. Donc, if I say je, I, myself that I would use in the sentence is me. Tu is the person for the conjugation, but the reflexive pronoun that goes with tu is te. We have il et elle. For these two, we use se as the reflexive pronoun. Nous. We use nous also as the reflexive pronoun, which means we are saying nous twice. Nous nous regardons, par exemple. Vous also, we repeat the vous as the reflexive pronoun. Il avec S, elle avec S, we use ce as the reflexive pronoun. Let's go through our reflexive pronouns one more time. Me for je, te pour tu, et ce as the reflexive pronoun pour il ou elle. Nous pour nous, vous pour vous, ce pour il avec S et elle avec S. Before we go into examples, when you see a verb like this, se regarder, se regarder, se regarder. We know regarder to be to see or to look. But what is this se doing there? Sometimes people ask, why is this se there? It is very simple. This se is simply marking the fact that it is a reflexive verb. So whenever you see se with a verb attached to a particular verb, it simply shows that what? That this verb is actually a reflexive verb. So to look at oneself. So se most times, or se when you see it with the infinitive like this, simply means looking at oneself. When it is regarder, don't forget. But whenever it is attached to another verb, it simply means oneself. This se here, oneself, shows that you have to use a reflexive pronoun with it. Another example, se laver, to wash. But when you use it with oneself, you will say to wash oneself or to bathe, better put. So you see that this se is marking that it is reflexive. Now let's take examples. Je, on, regarde dans le miroir. Dans le miroir. We are going to do it together. Je, on, regarde dans le miroir. I look in the mirror. Where is the myself? Where is myself going to be? Or what kind of myself? I've told you the cheat. We would use myself, yes. But what myself are we using here? Very good. Me. So it becomes je me regarde dans le miroir. Don't forget, it is reacting with the subject. So it comes between the subject, je, and the verb, regarde. Je me regarde dans le miroir. Another example. Elle, un, lave, te. Elle, un, lave, te. You can pause this video and try this. Okay? So, what answer did you come up with? The best answer will be se. Elle se lave, te. She has a bath or she bathes, she washes herself early. Se. One final example. Bola, pain, lève à 8 heures du matin. Du matin. Bola, pain, lève à 8 heures du matin. We want to say Bola wakes early at 8 o'clock in the morning. Our verb is se lever. To wake or to raise oneself. Yes, to wake up in this sense. So if we want to say Bola wakes up at 8 o'clock in the morning, what reflexive pronoun are we using with laver to mean to raise oneself? Elle. In this situation, we have to decipher if Bola is the name of a a masculine entity or a feminine entity. But because Bola can sometimes swift either masculine or feminine, I will decide what you're going to use. So let's use the feminine part. So Bola here is the name of a female person. If Bola is the name of a female person, all we need to do is we go with that of L. So it becomes se. Bola se lève à 8h du matin. So if you still want to know more about reflexive pronouns, about other types of pronouns, and lots of topics in the French grammar, keep watching the videos, keep learning with us. Au revoir et à bientôt.